Senator Chuck Schumer. Senator, nice to see you. Good morning.
Glad to be here.
Everybody knew this was coming. Democrats knew it was coming. Republicans knew. Anyone who paid attention to the campaign for the last year knew that Donald Trump was going to do this in some form. You got very upset about this. Is it the breadth of the order, the implementation of it, the message, what?
Yes, all of them. First, it was done in such a sloppy and careless way. Major agencies, the Border Patrol, Customs, didn't even know about it. There were major holes in how it was done. It almost seems like back of the envelope. So even for those who might be for this, I am certainly opposed. The slapdash way it was done was appalling and created the chaos. But much more importantly, this will make us less safe. John McCain is exactly right. It will encourage lone wolves here in America. They have created most of the terrorism. The biggest problems we've had with terrorism are not from these countries. In fact, there's something called the Visa Waiver Program, which allows people from France or Belgium, places where there are known terrorists, to come in, no questions asked. I don't even get what they were getting at, because they're not stopping terror. They're instead doing what is, in effect, as Rudy Giuliani said, a Muslim ban. Now, that is against what America is all about.
We sat together on the day of the inauguration in Washington a little more than a week ago. You said you thought it was crucial for Democrats to be the bulwark against some of the things that Donald Trump wants to do. Not to sound like we're on the playground here, but what do you intend to do about it? What power do you have?
This evening, I will ask for a vote on the floor of the Senate to repeal this. Senator Feinstein has very carefully thought out legislation to repeal this. I hope Mitch McConnell allows that vote. Already 11 Republicans, not just the ones you've shown, have spoken out against it. We should repeal this, and then we should sit down in a careful, thoughtful way, figure out ways we need to tighten up things against terrorism.
Speaking out against it on the Republican side is very different from then taking the next step.
Let's hope they'll do it, because this is what America is all about. You know, yesterday I sat with two families. One, a brave man from Iraq who had served as a translator, and his life was threatened because he was translating for our soldiers. He came in January 5th. Had the order been January 1st, he would have been dead. Another family whose grandparents were Americans. Suicide bomber blew up stuff in front of their house because of their affiliation, their religious affiliation. They too could have been dead. This is a blanket ban. It hurts innocent people and doesn't stop terrorism. It's just appalling.
All of this happens as many of Donald Trump's nominees for cabinet positions, key cabinet positions, are still waiting action. I think only 2 of 15 have actually been approved. Are you willing to connect the dots?
Yes, tonight is another thing I will do is ask that they delay the nomination, the vote on Mr. Tillerson for Secretary of State, because when he was questioned in committee and asked about a future Muslim ban, because we didn't know that it was occurring, he was very mealy-mouthed. So I'm going to ask for a delay. Whether McConnell grants it, you know, they run the Senate.
What about any of the other cabinet nominees?
I think we're going to ask about it for just about every one.
And you're going to be accused of taking political hostages.
Oh, please. This is so important to America. Aren't the American people entitled to know the positions of these cabinet people before they come in?
Real quickly, there is word that President Trump's pick for the Supreme Court could be announced as early as today or tomorrow.
Yes.
Given what happened with Merrick Garland back last year with the Republicans, how messy is this going to get?
Well, look, we're not looking for payback, but we're looking for two things. Number one, and above all, a candidate who will be in the mainstream. The last 4 nominees to the Supreme Court, 2 Democrats, 2 by a Democratic president, 2 by a Republican president, got bipartisan support. Will the president nominate someone who's mainstream enough to get bipartisan support?
Has the White House reached out at all across the aisle?
They've asked in general our views with nothing specific.
Senator
I told him we wanted a mainstream judge. Let's hope and pray he listens.
Senator Chuck Schumer. Senator, nice to have you here this morning. Thank you very much.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.